Most of the time, the red hot tea puts people.
How brave you are.
With a weapon in their hand.
Like from would you like something?
Pieces, how much does he owe you?
I'm not even married yet.
I'll pay for it all, I promise. But you promise me you won't call him another drop. And how am I supposed to do that? God or someone else will. He's been coming here for so long. Everybody knows him. My, sticking with a man like that. What do you mean? All blokes get a little tipsy now and then after that man of yours. I mean, what they say about him is true. Stop dilly-dallying, Betty. Either tell me what you know.
It happens! Just watch where you're going next time.
Sure, I know what's expected of me.
Pieces, how much does he owe you?
I can't let you stay here.
I mind sticking with a man like that. What do you mean? Henry, dearest?
What do you want?
But you promised me you won't call him another
I'm only asking for the sake of your noble family.
Careful!
Sir, I'd like to challenge you to a duel.
God knows I'll gladly accept your challenge.
Oh! Christ! Shit! Oh! Fucking hell!
Too bad you lost, but you've nothing to be ashamed of. Sir Ulda is an experienced swordsman.
Maybe next time.
Here, have some wine. You look a bit pale to me.
Thank you. What now?
If once wasn't enough, you can challenge the bailiff's son.
I understand. I'll go and challenge him.
Aye, but Lord Zameen is Sir Otto's most the lady what she would like us to doubtless. Nobody could be our young lord. He got lucky. I beg your pardon.
Sorry.
At least a pretty face will stand out.
I'd like to challenge you to a duel, Svatya.
Well, how could I refuse?
You might come to regret it, though.
Christ! I'm hit! Bleeding, are ya?
Too bad, Henry. Even I didn't expect the bailiff's boy to be that good with a sword.
I was just unlucky.
Unlucky, you say?
Now I need a drink to drown out the pain.
Good idea, son.
Who am I going to face next?
Now, take a break and come back in a while.
Did he tell you anything else? He didn't.
You know where he's from? Actually, I don't. What choice did he have? He could have told me to go to hell.
I pass out from the heat.
You can't wait to show off your work, eh? I'm more worried about losing it. The sword? How would you lose a sword, blacksmith?
The ceremony will begin when Lord...
I'm here to help you, sir.
I said you didn't have to.
Well, I made a promise. Is this about the beggars by the gate?
That too, but I'm more worried about my wayward relatives and their insatiable thirst.
You mean Yurko and the Moravians?
Oh, what did I do to deserve a nephew like him?
I'll try to keep an eye on them. Maybe I'll be able to keep them in check.
You'd be pulling a thorn from my side. But don't get your hopes up. Getting between them and booze is asking for trouble.
What about the beggars, sir?
Try asking Tuba, the guard on the gate. Maybe he's figured something out already.
Wouldn't it be enough to give them a bit of food and encourage them to move on?
You think I didn't think of that? Or that I'm a pinch purse?
I certainly didn't mean that, sir.
If it was up to me, they'd all eat their fill. But my cook won't allow it. She cooks well, but she's shamefully stingy.
I'll talk to Tuma and we'll work something out.
Well, try to be done with it before Lord von Berghoff arrives.
Of course.
Thanks, Henry. I appreciate it.
Let's say I
You're Henry, right? The one who came with the blacksmith.
The one and only.
You came to help me with them beggars?
Lord Semin would be glad if we got rid of them. I was told you'd know how.
It doesn't take a scholar to figure out. They came for alms, that's all. If they get some food, they'll be on their way.
Oh, there's plenty of food here. So what's the problem?
There's plenty of food on the tables, that's true. But that's for the guests. I can't go round taking food off the tables. How would that look?
Then I'll do it.
Well, I suppose you could. But you'll need a pile of food. Folk will take you for a glutton. Besides, you'll spoil them with such fine fare. I reckon some kitchen scraps should do.
So what kind of food do you think we should give them?
If it was up to me, I'd give them scraps from the kitchen. But the cook keeps saying there's no scraps. Says she uses it all for soup and gruel. She put the scraps away in the pantry and won't let anyone in there.
Isn't there any way I could reason with her?
That's not going to be easy. She's got one hell of a mouth. I think even old Semin's afraid of her. He put her in charge of the feast, and now they're fighting over every single groschen. The wedding already cost him a fortune. If he starts giving to the poor as well, there'll be hell to pay.
Where's the pantry?
Right behind the kitchen. But like I said, the cook won't let anyone in.
I'll try to sneak into the pantry.
Just make sure she doesn't catch you red-handed. It'd be for the best if you lured her out of the kitchen. But that won't be easy, especially now, when she's so busy with the feast.
Did you notice if she ever leaves the kitchen?
I've seen her go and gather herbs, or put more food on the tables from time to time. But someone would have to eat it all first.
Good to hear. I'm starving.
Then I wish you a hearty appetite.
All right. All right. I'll see what I can do.
Good luck, Henry.
Keep it up.
To pieces. How much does he owe you? A few dozen groschen.
I'll pay for it all, I promise. But you promise me you won't harm him another drop.
of her life. I was still poor when we did like this. I even had Peter's brother. His wedding bells, but I mean, no way to go to woman.
Someone else will. He's been coming here for so long. Everybody knows him. I admire
Either tell me what you know, or keep your mouth shut.
What would you like, young man? Did the food run out? If it did, just say so. Otherwise, stay out of my kitchen if you wouldn't mind.
Tuma says you don't want to give anything to the beggars by the gate.
Well, I don't. What do you care?
Don't you feel sorry for them?
Don't try that on me. I can't share what I don't have.
Was there really nothing left?
If I give them what's left, I won't have anything to cook with tomorrow. And then what? Tuma should have just driven them away. Why even bother with them? What are you doing here? Can't you see I'm busy? What are you after? There's food. What are you looking for? There's plenty to eat outside.
Russian.
I'll pay for it all, I promise. But you promise me you won't pour him another drop.
And how am I supposed to do that? If I don't serve him, someone else will.
You'll find
He's
peace
been
one
coming
day.
here for so long. Everybody knows him. I admire you for sticking with a man like that.
That's odd. His lordship never
Careful.
mentioned you to me.
That would be because I'm related on the bride's side.
Ah, that explains it then.
I'm the bailiff's cousin, 5 times removed on my mother's side.
Stubborn as a mule.
Some require?
Bailiff, give your
I'll pay for it all, I promise. But you promise me you won't pour him another drop.
And how am I supposed to do that? If I don't serve him, someone else will. He's been coming here for so long, everybody knows him. I admire you for sticking with a man like that.
What do you mean? All blokes get a little tipsy now and then after all.
But that man of yours, I mean, if what they say about him is true,
Stop dilly-dallying, Betty. Either tell me what you know, or keep your mouth shut. Beating around the bush like this is good for no one.
he didn't say anything. Well, I don't want to be the one to tell you. But that man of yours, I mean, if what they say about him is true.
What are you after? There's food and drink in the courtyard. This is my kitchen. Stay out of my way, please. What are you doing here? Can't you see I'm busy? What are you looking for? There's plenty to eat outside. Get out of my way. You'll find food.
Your man has racked up quite a debt at the airline.
To pieces, how much?
Oh my, it smells so good. Can I get you a piece of piglet? Go golden and crispy, well fed, here on the table. It will settle your stomach. Piglet, so that your stomach can handle all that drink today. Piglet, so that your stomach can handle all that drink today. Well, hungry already? Nothing else to talk about. Piglet,
I picked some food off the tables.
Let me see. Maybe that'll be enough for them. That'll have to do. It won't last them long, but they can be glad to get anything at all. That's that then. Thanks for the help. And you know what? Wait for me here. I'll throw it to them, and then we'll drink to our success. And no excuses.
Excuse me.
Well, well. Look what the cat dragged in.
Easy, gents. I'll come in peace.
You gave me a hammering last time. Well, you'll near be so lucky this time, fella.
You want to fight? Here.
What's the matter? Are you shitting it? The laddie looks like he's gonna start agreeing.
What?
We're only having you on, pal. It's all water under the bridge. I'm Yurko from Moravia, and these fine lads hail from there too.
I'm Henry, from Scallis.
Well, Henry, come and have a wee drink with us to settle our differences.
Do I even have a choice?
Didn't make a fuss. You might upset me.
Wouldn't want that.
Then get stuck in. Fuck! That pish of yours makes me heave. It's near fit to drink. We have to find something better.
You know why Lord Sunny won't give you anything better? Because he's afraid you'll get drunk and start a brawl.
Now look here, you bambutt. I'll tell you an age-old piece of wisdom. A dry Moravian is 100 times more edge than a drunk one. So, If you didn't want this place smashed to pieces, bring us some decent liquor.
I see. This is getting serious. And where would I find something?
Something, my ass. We want the good swally we brought from Moravia. Seeing as we kept there be not but pishy. But old Samin took it from us and hid it in the fortress dunnies.
Dunnies?
The cellars. That old Bodak even put them under guard with our liquor inside.
All right. But how will I recognise this stuff I'm looking for?
I'm sure you'll be able to tell. It's a wee jug. Well, maybe not all that wee.
And who's guarding the cellar?
A guard, of course. He's holed up in there like a badger, gawking at the door and not moving an inch.
I don't think there's much I can do about the guard. Do you have any ideas?
I didn't care. Just get rid of him. Make up some keech so he fucks off. I'll let you in there. I'm sure you'll figure it out.
All right, then. I won't let you down.
Hey, lads. You know what I could go for now?
As a guest of honor. What would he think if he arrived in Holy Dungeon?
Everybody's drinking and having a good time, and you're stuck sitting here in the cellar. Aren't you bored?
Don't even get me started. Finally, a proper wedding after all these years, and I'm sent to guard the cellar. So them Moravian drunkards don't drink it dry? Pah! And I'm so thirsty, I could suck the damp out of these walls.
I really don't envy you.
Thank you. I feel so much better.
Now go and get yourself a beer. I'll take over for you for a while.
No way! If Tuma found out, he'd chew my arse off.
Tuma? Oh, come on. He's drinking too. We had some schnapps together a moment ago.
What? That sly bastard.
See? Why should you be stuck here like a sack of dry grain?
Right you are. If Tuma can drink, so can I.
And we were happy to do it.
Christ, pardon me.
Look what I found for you.
Well, hooray! Bring it on! Ah. Well, that's something else. Hail Henry. Come and sit with us and have a swig.
Can't say no to that, since I brought it to you.
I knew you know Egypt. To health, God, and Henry.
And to the newlyweds.
To them too. Bottoms up.
God's nails, Henry. We're in trouble. You've got to help me.
What's happened?
The sword's gone. Someone must have taken it.
The wedding present for the young lord.
Not so loud, for God's sake. If I don't get it back, the old man will wipe the floor with me. You'll see. He'll make sure I never forge another nail in this county.
Couldn't you have left it somewhere?
Leave behind something so precious? Never. Someone stole it.
Can you remember the last time you saw it?
I don't know. Maybe when we came? I showed it to old Semin. He told me what a masterpiece it was.
I was there. What did you do then?
Then I ate a little something, drank, and went to take a piss.
And you had the sword on you the whole time?
Why would I go to piss with it? I put it down in the grass by the wall.
Aha. Let me guess. You haven't seen it since then?
I've been looking for it ever since.
Did you show the sword to anyone else?
Well... You know, I had to show off a bit. It was such a lovely piece of work for Lord Semyon himself.
Who were you showing off that sword to?
A few people came to me to see it. A couple of girls. Young lads, too.
Young lads?
Aye, it's true. And one of them was a bit cocky.
What did the lad look like?
I don't know exactly. All the commotion around here. He was kind of young, you know, a fob. Like a lot of fellas around here.
Well, that could be any one of a dozen.
If I knew exactly which one it was, I'd go and see him myself.
Don't you at least remember how he acted? Something that sticks in your mind?
Well, as I say, he was just cheeky-like. And he had these strange manners. Like one of the nobles. He's been strutting around to impress some wench. The one that lewd Chamberlain brought here, I think.
Ah, I see. I know exactly who we're looking for.
You do?
No, actually. I have absolutely no idea who you're talking about. And what was he wearing? Try to remember.
Aye, I know that. He was in yellow. He was well dressed, all right.
I'll try to find the lad. Maybe he'll know more.
If you find my sword on him, hang him by the balls right away.
Is it true you forged a gift for young Olga?
That's right. A first-class sword worthy of our young lord. Would you like to see it?
No, thanks. But there's something I'd like to ask you. How long did you have to kiss old Femming's ass before he gave you a job?
Give it a rest, you contrary old geezer. How's life treating you, old Bram?
Could be better. I can't complain, though.
Since when? You do nothing but complain, day in, day out. Especially about us.
Because you won't leave me in peace for a moment. You are a pain in the ass. The last time, you scattered my hair around, and before my lads could rake it up, it was all wet.
I had nothing to do with that.
Oh, it must have been them lovely neighbours of yours. I like to toss your whole damn shithole to the ground.
Is that a threat, old man?
More like wishful thinking.
Your help, my friends. So, what shall I have?
Finally, we're alone.
Oh, like a spit.
What's it to be, you wretch?
Get him! Smash the bastard!
God be with you.
What do you think?
About the wedding? Fine. Plenty of wine and women, but I'm not used to such affairs. It's a bit too quiet for me.
Quiet? Here? Don't know what kind of weddings you're used to. I wouldn't call this quiet.
Aye, sure. But I'm talking about something else. Everybody's happy and friendly. And I can't get used to not watching my back all the time, you know? Take care.
Henry, my sweet.
Place by the General Street.
So, when are you going to leave some maid to work?
Yes? But what do you need?
You're a little nervous, aren't you?
Not at all.
That's a lovely yellow attire you're wearing. You're exactly the kind of fella I'm looking for. Do you know Radovan? The blacksmith from Takov?
I don't. And whatever happened, I don't know anything about it.
You don't know him? Then why did he tell me he remembered you hanging around him right before he got robbed?
It's not my fault, I swear. It's the devil himself who guides my hand. I'm completely defenseless against him.
The devil, eh? You better come up with a better story next time. Now give me everything you took.
Yes, of course. Here, take it all. What would I do with this, right?
Nice haul. And now the sword.
Sword? But I don't have any sword.
Don't lie to me, sticky fingers.
I might be a thief, but I'm not a liar. This is really all I took. And anyway, where would I hide a sword?
All right. I'll be going now.
Please, don't tell anyone. I'll sit on my hands from now on.
Do you really enjoy it here? Cooking for Semaine?
It ain't easy, but I'm content here. And they let Mishka serve me. Not a chance. A decent girl like Mishka.
How's the farm, neighbor?
That's all right. If I hadn't had that drink, my legs would have grown roots by now.
I meant well. I know how to
Excuses and tell me, where have you been?
I'm not making excuses. I must have eaten something bad.
If you're sick, you should have told me and found a replacement. You're of no use if you're running to the privy all the time.
I was fine this morning, I swear. Until now.
You mean you got it from something in here?
I think...
Bloody hell! First that von Berghoff, and now this. If any of the guests get sick, it'll be the talk of the county. If I find out your life's wet,
You do nothing but complain, day in, day out. Especially about us.
Because you won't leave me in peace for a moment.
Hey! I know you!
Oh, Christ. Look at the state of you, gamekeeper.
Henry!
Stop shouting, for God's sake.
Henry! You promised me you'd watch me. And look. Look at the state I'm in now.
Oh, well. What do we do with you now?
You have to help me get back on my feet.
Meat? What meat?
On my feet, I said. Feet. Henry, have you been thinking?
What, me?
You? What about you? Are you drunk? Or what?
Good God, how am I supposed to help you get back on your feet?
Since you ask. Well, I could use some broth. Strong beef broth. That'll get my blood flowing.
Here you go.
Tivola, Henry. How come you're carrying soup around with you?
Oh, shut up and eat.
I really had a spot. Thanks, Henry. And now, if you'll excuse me, I'll go and find my wife.
I'm not making excuses. I must have eaten something.
Especially about us.
Do you know who this Henry boy be?
No idea.
Who? It's hard to imagine. He beat old Lord Semine.
the
could he let that happen?
It seems like yesterday when you christened older father. And now you'll be the one to blame.
Piglet cut right off the... A blessed evening to you.
You might be who I'm looking for.
Me? How's that?
Because you're dressed very nicely in yellow.
Envious, eh? My wife made these clothes for me, but they're not for sale. But she could make you some too, if you pay her well.
It's not your clothes I'm interested in.
Oh? Then what?
Blacksmith Radovan from Takov lost his sword. Do you know anything about it?
I saw the sword. The blacksmith himself showed it to me. Boasted that it was the finest in the whole county. Beautiful work, I must admit.
Did you like it a lot? Maybe even enough to take it from the blacksmith?
Hey, hold on. I do enjoy pretty things. I really do. But what would I do with a sword? I wouldn't even know how to hold it.
And was there anyone suspicious hanging around?
There was this one fella. I noticed him right away because he was dressed similarly to me, although his outfit was much poorer and tasteless. The color was fine, but otherwise it was a cheap, shoddy job.
You wouldn't know where I might find him, would you?
Indeed I do. He just dragged some woman up the stairs over there.
I'll go now.
So long. Farewell, my friend. I'd better be careful not to mess up.
You better forget about that real quick. I just look like an idiot. Besides,
Well now, that is one place I have not been. What would I do in a town full of monks?
It might have occurred to me you were the one I was looking for.
Me? Why?
I expect he means me, Flower. No doubt Henry assumed I'd starve to death if he wasn't on my arse for a while. So, are you glad to see me?
I'm glad you're still alive and kicking.
You were worried about me? Well, no. I mean, Henry.
No. I just wouldn't want to explain to Sir Hanush why I couldn't keep an eye on my living ball and chain.
Watch your tongue.
Like a pair of little boys.
What are you even doing here?
Radovan the blacksmith has lost the sword he made for the groom as a wedding present.
Well, that's a bit of a fuck-up, eh? But I'm not really surprised when he was shoving it under everyone's noses and telling them there's none better in the county.
So you nicked it?
How dare you?
The blacksmith saw you sniffing around it, so don't play dumb. Where did you stash it?
Hold your horses. I may have a blot or two on my reputation, but I'm not a thief.
If it wasn't you, who was it?
The bailiff's son, Svatobluk.
What? Svatya? Nonsense.
What's going on here? You again?
Who is this drunk?
This is Wojtek.
Keep my name out of your mouth. And you? What are you doing here with my... girl?
I am not your girl. That is certainly not only yours. And it's a few years since anyone called me a girl.
Did you hear that? Scram. Nobody's interested in you.
So you've ganged up on me, eh? First you make a fool of me, and then this prick.
We didn't agree on anything. And forget about Mishka. She had no time for either of us.
I'm having a really bad day today. Women don't want me. My friends, I'm a joke. All that's left is the booze. Booze never lets you down.
Well, each to his own.
I was afraid you were going to start a fight.
You don't have to be afraid with me.
Hold on. No change in the subject. What did you mean about Svatya?
Like I said, he took the sword.
Why would the bailiff's son take it? He and Semi will be family soon.
Why don't you ask him yourself? But from what I hear, the Samin's really stick in his craw. Why? I don't know. You'll have to figure that out for yourself.
That's just a rumor.
Maybe. But I saw him nick the sword, Henry. With my own eyes. The blacksmith went to the latrine and left his sword outside. The blockhead. Svatya had his eye on him the whole time and just seized the opportunity.
What did he do with the sword then?
I have no idea. I had better things to do than follow him around. Last I saw, he disappeared into the battlements by the latrine, and then he showed up in the backyard under the dovecot. He didn't have the sword anymore.
I don't know. I don't trust you much, but I don't have a choice. I'll go and check it out.
I expect an apology as soon as you find the sword. And, Henry...
Yes?
Just don't fuck it up. We need to talk to von Berghoff.
You want to give me more to worry about?
On the contrary, we want to handle this for you.
Where have you been?
You don't have to.
What's it to be? I'm sorry.
I apologize.
It's getting dark. And now this. If any of the
Gift for your older.
first class sword,
How long did you have to kid before he gave you a job?
Give it a rest, you contrary old geezer.
I swear, if you say so. But may the Lord protect you if I see you move a muscle from this spot. Found a replacement. You're of no use if you're running to the privy all the time.
We won't be around to see it, my friend.
Marvelous. I'll tell you about this recipe.
So far, so
Tell
good.
you, he didn't have to. I managed to get it on my own.
Henry, dearest.
I'm sorry.
Sir, right after the ceremony, everyone will notice you.
some peace and quiet.
Cream cheese?
I apologize.
I'd like to know.
Fuck. Hope they didn't take anything out of the
Hey,
cellar.
bucket! Smash the bastard
Hope
up!
they didn't take anything out of the cellar.
Ready to die?
All the way here. Sorry, don't be
I hope the old man doesn't see me here. You're not that old.
I've already lost one wife. I don't need to go through it a second time.
No more weddings for me. My wife.
That's just village gossip, Nettie.
What about your daughter? Has she found herself? I just thought she was
Wait. Tell me, haven't we met before? You look familiar. I feel like I've seen you before. Didn't you serve at Trotsky?
No, I didn't. Me and my master were to deliver a message there.
Is that so? I've no recollection of you or your master, but little wonder. Lord von Berghoff receives countless messengers.
But you wouldn't even let us...
I said I don't remember.
Master Chamberlain, where's Lord von Berghoff? Why isn't he here yet?
What's it to you? Lord von Berghoff will arrive when the time's right.
First that von Berghoff, and now this.
How long did you have to kick old Cunning's ass before he gave you a job?
Give it a rest, you contrary old geezer.
While you keep watch. How's life? Stop making you walk around and tell me.
Better. I can't complain, though.
Since when? You do nothing but complain, day in, day out. Especially about us.
Because you won't leave me in peace for a moment. You're a pain in the ass. You have time? Something in here. Got my hair on.
Bloody hell. First that von Berghoff, and now this.
Is that a threat, old man?
More like wishful thinking.
How's life treating you, old Bram?
Probably better. I can't complain, girl.
Since when? You do nothing but complain, day in, day out. Especially about us.
Because you won't leave me in peace for a moment. You are a pain in the ass. The last time?
How could he let that happen? Lord Semine has really outdone himself with this tournament. And they say the winner will get a handsome prize. Did any of you find?
I remember that too. He kept screeching so loud I was afraid he'd shatter all the church windows.
When are you going to leave Semine and work for me?
It happens! Just
First
watch
that
where
fun
you're going
Berghoff, and now this.
Radovan's present for young Lord Semine is missing. You wouldn't happen to know anything about it?
I didn't see any sword.
Sword? How do you know it's a sword?
Fuck. All right, I saw it. Like everyone here, I reckon. Radovan was bragging about it all over.
Do you think being the bailiff's son puts you above the law? You're counting on the deepest shadow being under the candlestick, eh? But make no mistake, if it turns out you're involved in this theft, you're gonna get not just yourself in trouble, but your father as well. He'll have to give you an exemplary punishment, so folk don't say he's let you off light, because that could cost him his job.
Damn it. I didn't think of that. All right, have it your way. I took the sword. Happy now?
Why would you even steal the sword in the first place?
I wanted to humiliate old Semine. For the way he treats us. If the present for his son got lost right under his nose, he'd look like a demented old fool.
Poor Radovan would be the one who'd get the worst of it. And I'm right behind him. You didn't think of that?
I'm sorry.
Where's the sword now?
I had to get rid of it fast, so I threw it in the pond.
You can't be serious. How am I supposed to get it back now? God Almighty save you if it fell in deep.
Take care, friend.
He came with the top off blacksmith.
Last time?
Here it is. Just like Svatya said.
Oh, it must have been them lovely neighbors of yours.
I found your sword.
Thank God, Henry. I was afraid I'd have to look for a job in another county. Who stole it?
The bailiff's son took it.
Svatya? Why the hell would he do that? He and young Semine will be brothers-in-law.
Maybe that's exactly why.
Right. I heard he's got a grudge against the Semines. But for him to act a fool like that, when Semine finds out, he'll make the bailiff set the boy straight in no uncertain terms.
But what Svatya did wasn't so terrible. The sword was found, no one was hurt, so you could just let it be, right?
You think? Well, all right. Weddings are supposed to be fun, so let's not spoil it. You got it to me just in time. The ceremony is about to start.
So Lord von Bergov has arrived?
Not yet, but the father is in a hurry to have his son married. I think the lad's a little scared. I'm not surprised. I had to get drunk as a lord before my wedding.
I didn't think they'd start the ceremony without Lord von Bergov.
He'll show up, don't worry. Something just held him up, you know. Lordly business.
Where on earth is he? We've been waiting for hours. I sent someone to look for him.
Master Chamberlain, how's it looking? When's Sir Otto coming?
I wish I knew, sir. His party should have been here long ago.
What?
I sent someone to look for them, but there's no sign of them. It's regrettable, but we'd better start without him.
Let's get started, Father.
Damn it.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here to witness the sacred union of Agnes and Alda. I ask you before God and His holy church to make your holy vow of matrimony, love, honor, and fidelity. Do you so swear until death do you part?
I do.
I do.
I now pronounce you man and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Right back where we started. Von Burgov's not coming, so why stay here? I'll congratulate the newlyweds and go.
I don't really know what it was I gave them. I just got it from a fellow who came down for the wedding.
Everybody stays where they are, you understand? We've got some
Excuse me.
Who's going to tell me what happened with the hay?
God's wounds, old Ram. Can't you let it go for once? I came here to help.
But it doesn't matter. Get a hold of yourself. I can't stand the look of you.
Getting drunk. I was worried you would embarrass me again.
You didn't believe me.
Did you believe yourself?
I said no, Wojtek.
Do this to me. Why did he leave me here alone? What are you doing here? Who are you?
I'm Henry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. I was hoping to find you both here. Sir Alder as well. Come now, dry your tears. What's the matter, eh?
It's Alder.
Did he...
No. He just disappeared. Left practically right from the altar.
But why? You two look so happy.
I was hoping he'd stay at home more after we were married. Instead of always riding off somewhere. What a silly goose I am.
What was so urgent that it couldn't wait until morning?
I don't know. He didn't tell me, but he often rides off in a hurry.
Didn't he at least tell you when he'd be back?
No. Sometimes he comes back in the evening. Sometimes he's gone for days. He doesn't want to talk about it at all.
I heard he deliberately rushed the ceremony.
Everyone wanted to wait for Sir Otto von Berghoff. He was supposed to be the guest of honor. But Alder was on edge all day. Especially after that messenger arrived. He got impatient and said he wanted to have the ceremony right away.
What messenger?
He didn't carry any lord's colours, just a rider. He came in, exchanged a few rushed words with Alder, and then rode off again. And a little while after the ceremony, Alder rode off too.
Don't worry. He'll be back soon. Nobody would leave a pretty girl like you alone for long.
He couldn't care less about me. His father arranged the marriage mainly for the money they're getting from my pa. You don't have anything to say, do you? At least I see you think I'm right.
I'm sorry.
Oh well, I've already cried buckets. I could use a drink. How about you?
That doesn't sound like a good idea. A bride is supposed to be chaste, fragile, pure.
And the groom is supposed to at least be present, for God's sake. And where is he? So, are we drinking or not?
Oh, I wanted to congratulate you anyway, so good luck, good health. May you soon have a healthy son, and later at least 2 daughters. And may...
Make it short. I'm thirsty.
Here's to you.
The booze! Oh, fucking hell! It's you again! Oh, fight! Fuck off me! You wanna fuck the bride, huh? It's not what you think!
What are you doing, you drunken fool?
Someone's been coveting the neighbour's wife, eh?
Bollocks!
I'm not that I blame you. But you might have waited until this all went home.
Let me have
get you.
Into a bloody hole.
Talk about sweetly.
Get him!
All those fancy moves, for fuck's
You'll
sake.
kick the bucket, you Nice hit.
Mercy! I surrender!
Fuck with us! What are you hopping about?
Hey! Get away from him!
Your asses! Tough shit, fucker.
Slice him up!
You haven't hey! Let him have it! I'll rip your...
Quickly, for the love of God, sort out this rabble before they turn everything into firewood!
Cursed luck. Well, well. Distinguished guests.
For the love of God. Does it have to be him?
Trust me, friend.
Oh, thank you, Jesus.
We need to have a word with you.
Would your graces care to sit?
I think not.
What brings you to my humble rectory, gentlemen?
Are you all packed, Godwin? I heard you got kicked out of your humble rectory.
So who do I owe that to? You wouldn't have had anything to do with this, would you, Hanush?
You've no one to thank for that but yourself, Godwin. If you hadn't been living like an animal, you wouldn't be regretting it now.
You're wrong, though. I don't regret anything.
And I trust you won't regret hearing us out now. We have a secret mission for you.
Secret mission? Sir Radzig, I hope you're not trying to drag me into some state espionage game of yours. Somehow, over the years, I fell out of the habit of being inconspicuous.
You buffoon! Let his lordship finish!
Do you know about Lord Capon's mission?
Aye. I heard a word or two about that. Where was it you sent him? Trotsky?
Yes, to Sir Otto von Bergoff's castle.
Royal Chamberlain von Berger. The League of Lords fella.
You know more than I'd expect from you.
It doesn't surprise me. I also know that Trotsky is about 3 days' ride away.
2 days, weather permitting.
The young lord should have been back long since then, shouldn't he?
He should, but he's not.
And now you want me to find out why he's not here yet.
That's right. You'll go to Trotsky and see if anything's happened to him.
Why don't you send Henry after him? As far as I know, he's always done a good job for you.
That's exactly why he went with Capon.
So it's more serious than I thought. All right. I'll do it.
Well, that went better than I expected.
Oh, don't get ahead of yourself. I won't rest until my nephew is safely back in Perkstein.
When should I go?
Right away.
Fuck! Did they have to lock us up in here of all places? I have a feeling these walls are moving. The cell is getting smaller and smaller. Can you hear me? Let me out! Hey! Hear me!
Give it a rest. No one's come in.
I feel like we're going to be crushed here.
Don't worry, we won't. Any crushing will be done later by the executioner.
Oh, what a relief to hear that. Listen here, Henry. I wanted to say, well, that I'm glad to see you again.
Oh, yeah?
Give over.
After all, as you know, I'm just a common dung grubber, while you're the great Bellatore.
Bellator. But I was stupid to think like that. It was stupid. But now I'm sitting here too for behaving like a Bellator. I might have left you in it.
Yeah, you might.
Nevertheless, Henry, I wanted to say that, well, you were right. I behaved badly. Awfully.
All right. I accept your apology. All water under the bridge, eh? Old pal.
Thanks. So, what were you getting up to the whole time anyway?
I was working in the blacksmith's forge in Takov.
Oh, well, lucky for you, you have a trade you could work at.
Sort of. Most of the time I was actually chasing after lost carts or scrambling over the rocks looking for hermits.
Well, at least you weren't bored, eh?
What about you?
I also stuck to what I'm best at.
What, boozing and whoring?
Fucking hunting.
Where did you get the gear for that? We arrived in Troskowitz like a pair of beggars.
By using the old noggin, pal. I pulled a strong thread out of those rags I had on, made a snare for game, and before you could say jackrabbit, I was hawking half a dozen hares around the local cottages.
Weren't you worried about the local gamekeeper?
That nitwit! I found out he was fond of the booze, so I snooped around his lodge, and when sleeping it off, I went hunting. Once, I even went into his shed and, borrowed a bow and a quiver full of arrows.
Thieving, too, to top it all. Christ!
Oh, give over. Once things are sorted out, I'll give it all back. Shh, quiet! There's something going on outside the door.
Have you seen Captain Thomas? Yarrick says he's in a bad way.
He's right. Them fuckers cut him up good.
Last I heard from Father Nicodemus, though, was that his wounds are healing.
Aye. Only he's been struck down by a fever. And the Sawbones is away with Sir Otto.
Good God.
Captain Thomas! Yes! He met us before we reached the pond, didn't he? We showed him our letter.
But he's in a fever. You heard them.
Oh, we'll deal with that somehow. Hey!
Leave it be.
Hey! Open up, you rabble! We're messengers from Ratai. Your captain can confirm it. Do you hear?
Again?
Those damned fools won't give us any peace.
Come on, fellas! Be reasonable. We're envoys of the Lord of Lipa.
It's about time. Just you wait till Lord von Berghoff hears how you treat a noble.
You, come with me to the courtyard. Chamberlain says we ain't gonna waste bread on you for nothing. We've got a job for you.
What about me? I want to talk to the captain right now.
You want to talk to God, fella. You're getting the gallows for poaching.
What? You can't hang a nobleman.
Jesus, wait! Hear that? That bell's tolling for you, man.